I'm recording this intro halfway through the challenge because I'm terrible at talking to the camera. But today, I'm home alone, the lighting's good, and I'm just feeling it. Ability. Yo, what's up? My name is Sean and welcome to my first YouTube video. For this whole month, I've set myself an art challenge to see if I have any artistic ability. I plan to start from the basics, learn to sketch and eventually learn how to paint, and by the end, I hope to produce a self-portrait final piece to showcase what I've learned. To save the video from being too long, this is one I did earlier. As you can see, this looks nothing like me, and therefore, I have a lot of work to do. Let's get started! Yo, over to voiceover Sean. Before we get into the video, I just wanted to give a bit of background information about why I've set myself this challenge and what you can expect from this channel going forward. With my dad being an artist, growing up and seeing him work has naturally made me interested in art, but until now I've never given it a real chance because honestly, I just had no idea where to start. In reality, it is just as simple as picking up a pencil and drawing, therefore I've decided I'm not going to wait anymore and I'm just going to do it. Since portrait painting has been something I've wanted to do for a long time, this challenge was the perfect gateway to a fingers crossed, very fulfilling hobby. And with this channel, I plan to document myself exploring art, learning different styles and mediums, and hopefully inspire other people who are also interested in art to join me on this journey. To start off, I dropped the urge to continue drawing faces and I spent the first few days going back to the basics to learn the forms and how to shade. I also looked briefly into the Loomis method, which is a technique used to draw a human head and its features at any angle. After I had a go myself, I thought it would be best if I found myself a mentor to guide me in the right direction, and luckily for me, I knew just the person for the job. Hey Dad? This is my dad. He has been an artist for 40 years now, specializing in oil painting, and I've witnessed him produce some amazing work that I could only dream of doing. He has also worked on some very interesting projects, and yes, this is me. I don't know why I look like that either.
I think it's not really bad. I need to teach you how to sharpen your pencil in a professional way. Basically use a knife. He is not very sharp. The line just very smooth from light go dark. This part more dark. Don't leave a white bit in the shadow part. You need more practice for this. The hard edge is no good because it's the wrong thing, not a square one. Too hard, outline. If you do this, you make a background. Shadow shouldn't be like that. You need a more gray tone. Loomis method, I think you tried. First problem, too small.
With the first lesson down, I was confident to have another go. This time, I paid attention to the transition of values and shadow placements. Then, I paid another visit to the Loomis method. This is not what a proportional Loomis head should look like. For the next few days, I thought it was best I left out facial features and focused solely on the shape and angle of the head. I found that it was hard to find different angles to sketch, and I soon ran out of references. If you're not lucky enough to have someone model for you, there is a way that you can practice the Loomis method, and that is by using a styrofoam ball attached to a cocktail stick to imitate the head and neck. However, I didn't have any of those at home, but what I did have is one of these. With a bit of DIY, I was able to practice any angle I wanted. After I was happy with my progress, it was time I started to learn how to draw facial features. A YouTube channel I've been watching is Proko, which belongs to artist and teacher Stan Prokopenko, who has tons of really informative and entertaining videos. He has a great series where he explains the anatomy of facial features, which helped me turn my flat 2D drawings into more realistic 3D structures. Looking back at my first self-portrait sketch, I realized that I had some major issues with proportion and didn't really understand values. For example, my philtrum here shouldn't have a darker value than my iris, which shouldn't have a darker value than my hair, and also the value of this cheekbone shouldn't share the same value as this. For my second lesson, my dad and I sat down for a video call to address these issues and put what I had learnt so far to the test. With my second lesson down, it was time to give my self-portrait another try. For the next few days, I wanted to do a few more self-portrait sketches, but this time from different angles, and for that, I needed to take some more reference photos. Yong Chen, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, is another YouTuber I referred to for portrait sketching, and has loads of very detailed sketching demos, including how you can accurately measure facial proportions whilst drawing from life and also references. I learned that it is so important to get the proportions correct before making any solid lines or adding any features, and this is something I really needed to work on. You should definitely go check him out. At this point, I was running quite a bit behind schedule as I approached the final week, but I thought it was worthwhile spending more time to make sure I was comfortable before I started to play with colour.
I'm going to make several corrections for your drawings. Usually, not only for you, for the experienced artist, after first blocking, would loosen your original line. So now, make correction for your eye. The worst thing is your nose part. You see, the point here. Bottom lip should be light. You made the bottom too dark. So here you see, not too sharp. You see. And here, too big, you see, isn't it? Okay, this place to here. I think raised, okay. Just a little mistake.
I'm back at home now and I'm about to attempt another portrait, this time without the help of my dad. The aim of this is to see if I've taken in everything he said during my lesson and see how far I can get without any guidance. This is the picture I'm going to be attempting today. As my final piece is due next week, this will be one of the last opportunities I have to practice painting. Let's see how it goes. Painting side by side with my dad was a really valuable experience. However, trying one by myself didn't go as well as I expected. I realized I wasn't taking enough time to think about the paint I was adding to the canvas and not looking at my reference enough to work out the different values. This led me to repainting certain sections multiple times. Acrylic paint also dries very fast, and although I was using a medium to slow this drying process, I found that the paint I mixed still dried out pretty quickly and I wasn't able to remix the same colours when I next needed it. To avoid this from happening again, I plan to try painting in stages, rather than trying to cover all the values in one go. In addition to help from my dad, I watched Tzavaras and Ben Lustenhouwer on YouTube for their portrait demos and tutorials. I really liked their style of painting and they were super helpful, so if you want to paint portraits too, you should also go and check them out. For my final piece, I'll be attempting the same self-portrait I did at the start of the challenge to see how much I've improved. And that's it, challenge completed. This is the final piece and took me around 6 hours to do. I'm really happy with the progress I made this month, but there is still a long road ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I did making it. If you're also like me and interested in art, do this challenge and let me know how it goes. I'll make sure to leave all my sources in the description box below, in addition to all the materials I've used throughout the month. If you did enjoy the video, please do me a massive favor, leave a like, subscribe and share this video with your friends. I have a long list of interesting content to come, so stay tuned and I will see you next time. Let's do it one more time, yeah?